expansion of the universe was never proved. Cosmological redshift is something that does not exist. What was measured in astronomical observations is that light, when coming from the far distant big galaxies, has a gravitational redshift. And gravitational redshift was already predicted by Albert Einstein. He developed a model when the light is moving in the direction of gravity, is gaining some of energy. When the light is moving in the opposite direction of the gravity, light is losing some energy. This is so-called, first one is blue shift and the second one is red shift. And now this idea that the redshift is the result of the Doppler effect because universal space is expanding. This is not science. This is pseudoscience, or better, this is a New Age religion. NASA has measured in 2014 that universal space has Euclidean shape. And Euclidean space is infinite. And Euclidean space has such a metric that it cannot expand. You cannot expand Euclidean space. You can only expand, let's say, Riemann space, but not Euclidean. The mathematics, the basic mathematical structure of the Euclidean space does not allow that space would expand. And the Doppler effect in an expanding space was never observed. The Doppler effect, all the experiments done on the Doppler effect were done in the stationary space. So now saying that the gravitational redshift in the fact, this is data. Gravitational redshift is data that is somehow covered, explained with the Einstein model. Okay. And now saying that this data which is measured is the result of the Doppler effect because the space is expanding. This is religious dogma. Space is not expanding at all. Universal space is not expanding. And if universal space would expand, today they measure two distances. I guess I forgot, but you can see in the article, 120 kilometers apart. They measure with just such a precise, so precise, that if universe would expand at the rate that mainstream journals are writing, then this could be measured on the earth. If universe would expand, we could measure this on the earth. I wrote an article about this. And I sent the article to the main physicists, which they say that universal space is expanding, and nobody answered. You see, that's the main problem of physics today. If and when you have a proof, or you propose an experiment that would shake this religious dogma of Big Bang, everybody will ignore you. Why is this so? Because these professors, they have a huge ego. They have such a big ego that you cannot believe it. Because they have the self-image that they are extremely clever. And they published maybe 100, 200 articles on how universe is expanding. And now, confronting with someone that say, okay, we can measure this on the earth. We can measure if universe is expanding. Let's measure. They don't have balls to do that. Millions of dollars was used for this research. Hundreds of articles was written. Hundreds of PhD degrees at the most prestigious universities was done. And now we see that all this is just a bullshit. Big Bang is a bullshit. Expanding of the universe is bullshit. Inflation is a bullshit. Initial supersymmetry is bullshit. And now these guys, these professors, which are maybe younger than me, professors get really in power between 50 and 60 at universities. All these people, they don't have intelligence. They don't have sincerity to say, maybe we are wrong. Maybe this Big Bang theory, it's nonsense. They don't have spirit enough. Why? Because they are totally grounded only in the mind. And the mind is very persistent. The mind has immense inertia. Consciousness has no inertia. Consciousness is pure joy of being. Consciousness does not hang on anything. That's why there is no progress in physics. Because all the mental garbage that was produced in the last 100 years, nobody is ready to say, guys, we have to drop these ideas. This is the case. And Sabine Hosenfelder is really showing this huge discrepancies in today's physics. But she has no vision. She's not a visionary to say, okay, this is wrong, so what I propose. She has no proposal. She is a very good analytical criticizer. And I brought her a few times, but she ignored my work. Because she is another type of ego. She has also huge, big ego. I am now Sabine Hosenfelder, and I destroy all this academia stuff. Yeah, that's great, Sabine. You did a great job. But she will never, she has 2 million followers, I guess, on YouTube. She will never say anything about my research. Because the ego is too big. That's why it's so important that we start teaching meditation in the primary schools, in a college, at universities. Meditation, experiential consciousness research should become curriculum of every school on this planet. Only this will progress physics. And only this will progress humanity to stop killing each other in the name of religion, in the name of whatever. So this expanding of the universe is a bad joke. Is a bad joke. So what I really ask everybody, please send this video. If you like this video, or if you like other videos, send at least to 20 of your friends. Because this is how we can expand the new spirit in physics. The physics of now is not my personal work. This is a work of consciousness, of cosmic consciousness. I am just transmitting this. This is just coming through me. I am not proud on this. I don't have big ego because of this. I'm just happy. I enjoy it very much. And so please share my videos. I would like to have 2 million followers on YouTube as Sabine Hosenfelder. When I will have 2 million followers, then Sabine Hosenfelder will start talking about my work. Now I have 800 followers. So when Sabine Hosenfelder see, oh, this guy 800 followers. Oh, this is all crap. This is how people are made today, you know. They judge you on the basis of numbers. They don't listen anymore what you talk. Almost nobody has ability to be open, to hear, to listen to the other. Especially with development of artificial intelligence, people are getting extremely stupid. Because they don't use the brain anymore. If they want to know something, they just write, then just go in the computer and ask. And what is the answer? They believe it 100%. This is 100% true. But it's not. You can check. Ask artificial intelligence about Big Bang. And you will see, you will hear this religious dogma. Because artificial intelligence knows what people type in, you know. Maybe one day artificial intelligence will be so intelligent that will say, they will write, when you will ask about Big Bang, they will say, this is a fucking bullshit. Maybe, might happen. I've spoken with a friend of mine that artificial intelligence has immense potential. because there is so much knowledge stored that the kind of new solutions are coming out. I hope that artificial intelligence in the next few months will be able to write down Big Bang, it's a fucking bullshit idea. Thank you for your attention. Bye.